You find that now with your team? Do you have younger people that you employ as well?
I do.
So do you find the people coming up now, because there's all that talk in almost every industry, finding good people with, now the introduction of AI and the internet and all these things. It's a real leveler. People don't need to, I personally find that people don't have that drive as much to be successful in that space. Are you finding that's the case, or is it a little bit different?
It's very different. And I think what people are forgetting, or it's not as prevalent as it used to be, is communication skills. Exactly what we're doing now. Now, AI is great. I guess social media is great. I'm not a big fan, but I understand the purpose of it and where it fits into your business. It's a tool, spot on. But this old-fashioned ability to communicate and to converse will become a commoditizable thing you could sell.
Yeah.
Because people, it's a lot harder. But I think give me someone that's hungry, give me someone that's humble, give me someone that understands they need to learn all day long. Because for me, I knew that I had that as a kid. I knew that I wanted to work hard, but I always wanted to, where can I improve? How can I sharpen my ability? And the best way to do that, in my opinion, hang around great people that have a different mindset. So it all starts with mindset. Mindset creates, you think differently, you work differently, you train differently, you upskill differently. When you hang around people that are great at what they do, there's a lot of commonalities in any industry. So when I mentioned those people prior to this, I saw so many similar traits in them all. And I never try to emulate them. I tried to borrow things to put into my personality, because no one does you better than you. To be authentic, I know the things that I'm good at. But anyone that can close, I wanted to look at the process. And when I'd close successfully, I'd always say, could I have done it better? Could I have closed faster? And when I'd miss, which wasn't often, they were the ones that kept me up at night. I used to sometimes wake up in the middle of the night having nightmares about missing a client. Why won't you do it? And I used to role play with my partner and I'm pretending I'm a different person and practice because it's free. And I'll do things like that all the time, because I always thought, if I miss a client, I've done them a disservice. If I know that my service and my product is going to help them go from A to B, it is my job, it's my duty to take them across that journey.
100%.
So I saw that as an obligation of mine. And when I'd miss or let someone down, I took that to heart. I'd read my missed report that I'd write. Where did you miss? Did you break the pact properly? When did the challenges come out? Did you unpack it? Did you go deep enough there? And I'd always analyze my presentation, think, where could I have done it better? And if I booked it, could I have been more efficient? Could I have asked better questions? And I've done that even to now, and I'm 45. So I've been in sales since I was 10. So you're thinking it's 35 years of my life managing teams in my early 20s. It's a long time.
Is it something that came naturally to you, though? Do you feel like it was something you kind of just realized you were good at? Not to say that there weren't things that influenced you or, effort put in on your behalf, but sometimes you just find like, hey, I'm good at this thing.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
It was like walking to me. It was something I enjoyed, making people laugh, connecting. I love selling. I love closing. People say it's a dirty word. I think it's an amazing word. If you're selling the right product and you're providing a service, the amount of clients I've said that have said to me, Chris, if it wasn't for you, I never would have started investing. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have started building my wealth. All these beautiful messages I get from my clients, I go, that's why it's my job to get better at what I do. That's why I need to upskill. So, and even going back to what you said with, we do have a mixture of different ages, because we've got a property management division, we've got a sales division. And our sales, we like to teach our team from sales associate to become a BDM, to become a property investment strategist. So there's 3 stages in any part of the business. You go from a junior mortgage broker or to processor to a broker. There's always stages where they can keep improving and evolving. Now I say to them all, you go as fast as you want. If you want to sit here in this position, that's up to you. But if you want to be pushed and you want to grow, it's my job to do that. And sometimes people don't know that that's what they want to give them a bit of a nudge. And you can actually see who stands out. So I do a lot of things in the company where I do lunch and learns, I do masterminds. Some are compulsory, some are not.
Is this with your team?
Yeah. We did a Harvard course with one of our business advisors for 6 modules. And I want to see who shows up. the ones that are non-compulsory. I put zero pressure on them. But the ones that show up and the ones that try that extra mile, in my eye, I tick.
Yeah.
I got to spend more
Always
time
say-
here.
You always
I've got to
say-
groom that here. So with me, I was always self-motivated. So I was always going to get in there and do well because there was no other option for me. I wanted to go in, I wanted to perform, and I wanted to and sales is where I found my niche.
Yeah, nice. I also heard you say something that stuck with me once. Might have been in your interview with Nick Bell. When you said when you're interviewing people, you don't ask them, that you don't give them a time. You just say whenever you can, and you base it on the response time. Like
Yeah.
if they come back to you quickly, you're like, cool, they're quick, they're good, they're prompt, they didn't drag it on, and that really stuck with me as a way to see who's got that.
Do you want it?
Yeah,
I
who's got
shouldn't
the
have
hunger,
to
right?
ask you. So me and Nick, I remember Nick, this is what I love. You got people like Nick who's a gun, right? He messages me, asks me a question. He needed something that I might be able to help him. I respond back, SMS. And I said to Nick, 7 messages, 4 minutes, done. Boom, 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 done. Because business likes speed.
Yeah.
Love
They don't
speed.
like, and also too, you figure it out. And when I deal with people like that, it makes it fun. It makes it exciting. He asks a question, back and forth, it was done, finished. Not by the time you dwell now. Not everyone's going to be like that. So very, very hard for me to understand. And as I get more mature, that everybody's different. And people that are like that are usually CEOs or they're high up in the ranks or they're national, whatever the case may be.
They're
Not
go-getters.
everyone's like that.
Go getters.
Yeah.
It makes
so-
it happen.
So that was very, very hard for me to accept because I was not as lenient with slowness or not being as effective. But as I'm getting older, there's a room for everybody. It's just what role would you play, I guess.
Yeah. How did you find moving from, my background being in real estate, I found that sometimes the best salesperson wouldn't necessarily be the best sales leader, right? Like they'd be a really good salesperson. They could close, they could do really well, but then put them in a leadership or management role and there would be some level of struggle because then all of a sudden there's egos, there's clashing heads. They think they can do a better job. They don't necessarily know how to transfer the skills that they have. How did you find that?
I think very few great leaders are great managers. I think it's a rare breed to be both. And I'll share a story with you. I was always a great closer. And I remember during my journey, I had one of the most open-minded bosses. He was a phenomenal salesman. And he calls me up and I'm doing finance at the time because I wanted to learn finance. I've got a full real estate license and a full finance. I wanted to understand each part of the process. So if I'm selling it, I wanted to be well-versed in each. So I went on a bit of a hiatus and he calls me up and he goes, Chris, you need to come back. I go, why? He goes, and I never thought I'll ever hear the words that came out of his mouth. The team can't close and they're saying it's the leads. I said, are you serious? You're actually saying that to me? Wow. Have you been that brainwashed or negative? You're saying that to me. Stop wasting my time, man. Come on. Boom. A week later, he calls me back. Goes, Chris, you need to come back. I go, mate, I'm busy. I'm doing something. I wanted to finish my... Anyway, calls me back eventually. It was probably, 4 to 6 weeks. He's calling me, bugging me. I said, all right, I'll come. But you know the answer. You already know the answer before I come. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. But you'd even got me curious. So I did 22 new leads. I was a bit rusty because I was out of the game. I closed 17. My usually close rate might be about 19, 20. I go to him, mate, what did you expect? He goes, come back and run the team. I said, sure. But if you come back, I'm running it my way. I said, okay. It was towards the end of the week. Monday I started. I said, I'm letting everybody go.
The whole team?
You're all gone. You can reapply for your job tomorrow. This is what I'm after or not. I'm starting from scratch. There might have been, it was a small team, 6, 7. I managed to keep 2 or 3 of them. We're talking 25 years ago. Or
They all
20 odd years.
reapply?
Only a few of them. But I told them what I wanted. I was very, very clear what I want. If you're going to make excuses or blame the leads, don't even bother coming back. I don't care if it's just me converting. I know I'm going to convert higher anyway. I saved 1 or 2, but it's the mindset that I was after. I wanted the belief that it's not the leads, it's what you make of those leads.
So you go into that meeting straight up thinking the lead's shit. That's probably going to be shit.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching.